After a drama-filled opening round in Portugal, the Drive DMACK Fiesta Trophy heads to the ultra-fast gravel roads of the Polish Lake District in Mikołajki for round 2. The Welsh duo of Ocean Price and Dale Furness lead the series by 9 points after victory on round 1, but they face hot competition from Max Vatanen, Portugal's Bernardo Sosa and Gus Greensmith from the UK. The first prize drives will be awarded at the end of the weekend, with the driver scoring the most points over the first 2 rounds, winning 2 prize drives in next year's WRC2 Championship. For Kenyan driver Karan Patel, it's a huge step into the unknown.
It's been somewhat exciting as well as interesting. We had a crash in Portugal, being our first rally, and other than that, stepping up to WRC events has been very professional and interesting experience for me.
Oscar Solberg was hoping for an improved drive with the fast Polish roads more familiar to his home stages in Norway. However, he was a little too eager on stage 2 and spun into a field, dropping around 10 seconds. For championship leaders Ocean Price and Dale Furness, it was a strong first day. They were fastest on 2 stages to finish the opening leg in 3rd place, maintaining their position as favourites to take the prize drive.
Yeah, it's pretty close at the top. Great battle between us Brits. Taking a few risks, but there's still more to come. But tomorrow's a new day and we're looking forward to it. English
star Gus Greensmith continued his improved pace and was focused on putting a disappointing result in Portugal behind him.
Rough, it's been fast as well, so that's been the problem for today. You've got to compromise some speed over the faster section, for the rough section, sorry. But that's how you've got to deal with it. So I've tried to deal with it as best as I can today, and I think we've done an okay job. I'd like to have been a bit closer, but 2 mistakes cost me 10 seconds. So it's 16 seconds behind, but we can make that up tomorrow.
But it was John Armstrong who dominated the opening day at Rally Poland to make it 3 British drivers at the top.
I mean, the times are so tight. I think we're taking the most out of the cars that we can, pretty much. Every stage time hasn't really been much more than 3 seconds. Apart from one stage, we were 7 quicker, so it's very close. So we just keep pushing now, and we've a good bit of a lead, but it's not that much.
So, confirmation of the standings after day 1. John Armstrong leads by 16.6 seconds from Gus Greensmith, with Ocean Price just 1.4 further back. Bernardo Sosa is 4th, with local star Jakub Brzezinski rounding off the top 5. The second day of Rally Poland saw the Drive DMACK Fiesta Trophy runners head north to Goldap for a loop of 3 super-fast gravel stages. And the popular Polish event was once again swamped with eager fans keen to catch a glimpse of the rallying stars. British crews led the way with a top 3 lockout, with Northern Ireland's John Armstrong top of the pile. Max Vatanen, runner-up in Portugal, came to Poland with a new co-driver, Maxime Vilmot, and with such a high-commitment event, it was important that they gelled quickly together. And that meant some tyre change practice.
It's very important to practice a tyre change, because in case of a puncture, or normally with DMACK you don't get any puncture, but in case of a puncture you don't lose too much time. And it's important the driver and the co-driver really know their role during a tyre change, and so that you're really efficient and you do it in less than 2 minutes.
Gus Greensmith held 3rd overnight and was keen to improve on that position. But a faulty wheel bearing before the opening test today put paid to his challenge as he dropped time all day. However, he still maintained 3rd place and is looking forward to showing his pace tomorrow.
Frustrating, but there's always Finland, and Finland's the one you kind of want to win first, isn't it? So it's not all bad. We're still on the podium, still in 3rd, so 8 new tyres tomorrow, some stage wins, and then it won't be such a bad weekend.
Overnight leader John Armstrong continued to demonstrate his rally-leading pace with another stage win, but he dropped out of the top spot on stage 14 after being held up by a slower competitor and dropped 40 seconds. He finishes the day in 2nd place.
No, we'll just keep going now and try and keep positive and hopefully get a podium.
But it was a perfect day for Ocean Price and Dale Furness. They benefited from Armstrong's misfortune and won 5 out of the 7 stages to comfortably cruise into the lead. The round 1 winners have a strong lead now with just 4 stages remaining tomorrow.
Yeah, good. We've had a good day, a good strong day. A few little issues here and there and a few little mistakes, but generally the day's been sort of trouble-free and keeping out of the big ruts and keeping the momentum going, and we're in a good position for tomorrow.
So round 1 winner Ocean Price is in pole position to lift the first 2 prize drives. He's got a comfortable 43.8 second lead over John Armstrong, with Greensmith holding on to 3rd. Bernardo Sosa is 4th, with Max Vatanen rounding out the top 5. The final day of the Drive DMACK Fiesta Trophy at Rally Poland was a short affair, with just 4 short but furious stages. But the battles were set to go right down to the wire. Before the leaders set off, there was the usual last-minute checks to ensure tyres, cars and pace notes were all ready for the final day's action in round 2 of the trophy. England's Gus Greensmith had been holding a solid 3rd place after technical problems slowed him on day 2, but the rough roads damaged his car on the penultimate test and he dropped back to 4th. That opened the door for Bernardo Sosa and Hugo Magalhães to move into 3rd, claiming their first podium and first finish of the season. They started slowly this weekend but gradually picked up pace to score some valuable points.
And yeah, podium is good, but it's not enough. And after the Portugal rally, we need to do things much faster and try to recover as many points as possible.
But for the 2nd event in a row, final day drama was to hit the overall leader. Round 1 winners Ocean Price and Dale Furness smashed their front wheel into pieces after hitting a rock, which caught out most of the drivers. They dropped over a minute and back to 2nd place. But the Welsh pair came away winning the first 2 funded prize drives in next year's WRC2 after scoring the most points over the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, over the moon, but also a bit disappointed to finish 2nd, but points mean prizes, and it's great that we have something secured for next year, and really looking forward to stepping into an R5 car for next year.
That left John Armstrong and Nolo Sullivan to take their maiden trophy victory. The rookies had been blisteringly fast all weekend on their first time at Rally Poland and were overjoyed with their debut victory.
This morning it went well in the wet, and we put in some good stage times, and unfortunately Ocean had a bit of bad luck as well, but I think overall we were probably one of the quickest over the weekend, so it's well deserved and I'm very happy and I've worked hard for it.
Armstrong finished 31.2 seconds ahead of Price, with Sosa in 3rd. Greensmith was 4th and Max Vatanen rounded out the top 5. Local driver Jakub Brzezinski came home in 6th with an improving Oscar Solberg. Price tops the championship table after the first 2 rounds, with Armstrong's win leaving him just 6 points back in 2nd place. Max Vatanen sits on 3rd with 29 points, with Bernardo Sosa 4th and Nicholas Siamin 5th.
Załoga numer 106, John Armstrong, Noel Sullivan. Jest meta, jest lampa.